What's going on, guys, and welcome. It's InfernoKun back with a Life is Strange discussion. Going into episode 5, talking about Max if she lost her power to rewind. Now, I don't personally think so, obviously, because I think that she was just kind of disrupted by the drugs taking effect. Obviously, she was on the verge of passing out, and that probably affected her rewind ability and she couldn't really do it. But personally, I think that is temporary until she wakes back up and gets her energy back, and also not restrained by whatever Mr. Jefferson is using to constrain her. She'll be able to rewind once again. But what if she lost her ability right then and there whenever Jefferson drugged her? That would be a big thing because, you know, she's been relying on the rewind ability to go ahead and fix her mistakes, and without that, Chloe cannot be, I wouldn't say revived, but we can't go back in time to Warren's, picture and save Chloe from getting shot. That would be a big thing because Chloe will be permanently dead because Max won't be able to rewind back to that point to save Chloe. Now, let's go ahead and talk about maybe if whenever she gets back to, like, consciousness and possibly breaks out of, Jefferson's dark room and tries to go back in time and save Chloe. Now, obviously, everybody thought instantly Warren took a picture right then and there before the Vortex Club party. So there we have it, Warren, our savior, taking a photo right before the incident so Max can rewind back to herself when she was in that photo so she can go ahead and stop Chloe from dying and possibly, get Jefferson from the beginning before the incident happens. And that's what everyone thinks going to happen. Now, what if Max isn't able to rewind back to herself, once she gets the picture? I wonder how Max will feel knowing that she can't, go back and save her friend Chloe from dying. That'd be a big, tragic thing that could possibly be one of the endings. You can't go back in time anymore and stop Chloe from dying. But let's go ahead and go on to, her actually fulfilling the time travel and going back to save Chloe. Now, that'd be a suspected thing, going back to save Chloe, and then we go on about the episode. But what if towards the end, like the actual end of the game, end of the season 1, what if Max loses her powers completely? Like, she can't rewind anymore. This is mainly towards the end of the game where she loses her power. Now, I think the game has been going like by a day cycle, so about almost like a week of her, having the power to herself. A week of having it, she loses it at the end of episode 5. How would you feel about, Max going back to her regular life and losing her rewind ability so she can't actually go and rewind anymore? I'm not really sure how I would feel about that. Obviously, she's been, known throughout the series for having her rewind ability, and I wonder how the endings will play out if she actually loses it, if she keeps it, if she ends up dying, if she can go ahead and save Chloe. I wonder, different things about that. So tell me your thoughts about, Max losing her power if it were to happen, and maybe even different things that could happen due to her losing it and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it for this discussion. If you guys do have any predictions on what's going to happen in episode 5, Polarized, comment them down below and tell me some of them. I love seeing the predictions and stuff like that. So anyway, subscribe for more and like if you enjoyed. I appreciate it and it helps out. And I'll see you guys next time on Life is Strange.